Hey guys, the Accela here, and a good while ago I made a video talking about the top 5 worst Pokemon towns and cities. Well, today you can turn that frown upside down, because we're gonna take a look at my top 10 favorite towns and city themes in Pokemon. What's so great about Pokemon is that every town has its own distinct personality. No town is like the other, and a lot of that is thanks to the music. The town and city themes in Pokemon are extremely varied and distinct from one another, yet they stand to be consistently amazing. Today, I want to take a moment to appreciate the best of the best. I decided to leave the starting towns out though, because I feel like there is so much nostalgia in there. Everyone has a starting town from their first game as their favorite, it seems like, so I know I would upset a lot of people by leaving so many of them out. Or maybe the problem would rather be that so many of them would make the list. Anyway, let's not get caught up in the details here. Just remember that this list is based entirely off personal preferences, and that you probably won't agree with them. But let's see, maybe you will. Number 10. Accela Town. Accela Town is one of those themes that just instantly brings a smile to your face. Or at least it does to mine. It is so upbeat and happy sounding, so unruffled and warm. And that is the perfect word to describe this town. Accela Town is that kind of town I could see myself growing old in. It is the kind of place that just makes you appreciate the little things, due to its harmonic yet simplistic nature. It is the kind of place that just makes you wanna smile, and I just love that. It is therefore very convenient how simple this song is. It is simple and harmonic, but still happy and upbeat, because why not? And that's what I love about this theme. Outside of the great melody, of course, it is happy simply because it has no reason not to be. It is the type of mindset only a person that has settled with his or her life could have, and therefore I find it very convenient how the majority of Accela Town's residents are elders. Number 9. Sunyshore City. From one happy tune to another, this theme is honestly one of, if not the most uplifting Pokemon theme ever. It is so happy, and I love it. It is a unique twist to the classic Last City Before Victory Road theme, being much more uplifting than usual. While some of these types of themes choose to be a little melancholic, to reflect upon your journey, this song is rather a celebration of how far you managed to come. It is nothing less than heartwarming, and it makes getting to this place extremely rewarding. You still have what may be the most challenging task before you, but the thought of having managed to get through all that you did is a victory in and of itself. Regardless of whether you become the champion or not, you've still come extremely far, and that's something you should celebrate. I find it truly mind-blowing how the arguably meanest and most emotionless Pokemon villain grew up here. I guess he just grew tired of the constant happy emotions people showed there. What a pity. Number 8. Malleus City. Even though Sun and Moon might not have been my favorite Pokemon games, I still loved its soundtrack. And every time I hear this theme, I'm reminded of that. I don't really know what I like more, the melody or the instruments. They're both perfect. The uplifting melody fits this sprawling city so well. This place is full of life and personality, and you can really tell that through this very energetic melody. Now the instruments are even more impressive. There are so many of them, and they all compensate the aesthetics of this town like hand in glove. Like, are we sure this region is based off Hawaii? Cause this sounds as Johto as you can get it. Actually, the entire theme sounds like a more fast-paced and energetic version of the Johto's Ecruteak City theme. Well, this town was actually built by Johto citizens after all, so I guess it makes sense. I really love the night version too. It's a drastic change from the day theme, as it conveys the polar opposite of what the day theme conveys. While the day theme is a reflection of this city's sprawling life and high energy, the night theme instead emphasizes the silence in the streets in this sleeping town at night. Number 7. Lavender Town. Hoenn has a lot of great town themes, but none of them are able to make me as emotional as Lavender Town. It is truly inspiring how such a small and pretty meaningless town plot-wise still can have so much personality. It proves how much love and effort was put into this game, and soundtrack. Lavender Town is the place I'd imagine spending some weeks of my summer holiday, just laying in the grass looking at the clouds passing by, and not let myself get troubled by all the misery that would otherwise bother me. It's a place where you could let the time pass and not get ruffled by it. This theme gets that through like nothing else. The soul piano in the beginning is so beautiful and really emphasizes the pure and healthy nature of this town. Hoenn actually has a lot of these kinds of themes. Oldale, Fallarbor, Duvford, and not least Littleroot are themes that kinda emphasizes the same topic. Peace, comfort, and love. I actually played this theme on the Game Boy once when my father passed by, and he actually stopped just to listen, for then telling me that he thought it sounded beautiful. It shows that the music of Pokemon isn't only good if you've played the games, the music can be pretty darn good in its own right too. While the original 8-bit version of this theme is more nostalgic to me, I still think the remake was perfectly executed. I love how true they stayed to the original, while still improving the overall quality of the theme. Number 6. Accela City. Accela City is every Johto fan's creme brulee. It is a theme that in my eyes best describes Johto as a region. It has a very Japanese vibe about it, and considering Johto is the most Japan-inspired region to date, that's of course fitting. Running around between the red rooftops of Accela, seeing the warm autumn colors on the trees and hearing this music is something every Pokemon fan would need to experience at least once in their lifetime. It is truly a beautiful and iconic thing to behold. This city has a lot of history behind it, and I think this smooth melody tells us how much this place has been through. Things hasn't always been easy here, but now things have settled down, and the residents can live their lives without any particular fears or worries. This is a place with a soul, and I think this theme couldn't make that any clearer. I would recommend you to check out the amazing piano cover of this theme by Kyle Landry. It is incredibly beautiful. Number 5. Cove City. You know, I'm not very accustomed to the ocean. I live in a small village in the mountains with about 5,000 residents, so that obviously means that I'm not really the Baron of the sea. Yet, this theme makes me feel like sailing the open wide oceans is the only thing I have ever known. That's probably the biggest compliment I can give this theme. It sounds like the perfect waltz of the ocean. It makes me want to go to a cruise ship and dance my way to sleep with a pretty woman. Okay, that might have sounded stupid, but it's kinda true. You can't not wanna dance when you hear this theme. You just can't. It's physically impossible. I rest my case, Your Honor. But seriously though, I can't think of a theme more representative of Hoenn and its values. This theme is the counter to any argument complaining about Hoenn's amount of water. And that's not something you should frown upon. Number 4. Lavender Town. Lavender Town is without a doubt the most iconic town theme in all of Pokemon. You don't need to be a big Pokemon fan to have heard this theme, and although I personally have grown a little bit tired of it, there's a good reason for that. It's because the song is so darn good and I simply can't stop listening to it. The song is the definition of creepy and depressing, and really reflects the terrible things that has happened in this town. While I don't really believe in the conspiracy that this song made kids take suicide, it's an interesting story which even further enhances this theme's iconic status as one of the greatest Pokemon songs ever. Number 3. Snowball City. Snowball City's theme is a melodic and atmospheric masterpiece. It is the kind of song I would want to have playing when I wake up and sees everything covered in pure white snow for the first time of the year. The day when we first light up some wood in the fireplace and mutually confirm that winter has come to stay. This song makes me tear up, but not in a sad way. It makes me emotional simply because of its beauty. It makes me emotional because of how happy it makes me. It makes me happy because it makes me think of all the beauty in this world. And I know that might sound super cliché, but it is my honest and unfiltered interpretation of it. My body just can't handle all this beauty at the same time. My body is simply not ready. The impact this theme has on me have really made Snowball City an important city for me. It has actually made me enjoy winter more. So please stop the global warming. We need more of this. I'm not kidding. Number 2, Accela City. I find it weird how I, who never properly played Pokemon Diamond or Pearl or Platinum as a youngster, still find this theme extremely nostalgic. I can only imagine how nostalgic this theme must be for someone who actually played them when they first came out. This song is the definition of peaceful. It sounds so natural and real. It really fits the essence and aura of Sinnoh, being calm, relaxed, spacious, but at the same time full of personality. I love the instrument picks too. They sound so organic and natural. If you listen closely, you can even hear some kind of walking horse sound in the back. It gives it this very cowboy-like setting, or like some kind of ranch vibe. I simply can't get over how beautiful this theme is. This theme used nostalgia on me, and it was super effective. This was a hard list to compile, and as in every music countdown I make, there are a lot of themes that I wish I could put on the list. Now, my list of possible songs to include was very long, and I don't have the time to say some words about all these themes. But here is the document where I wrote all the themes I considered including on the list. Now remember that there are other themes I think is better than these themes, but for some reason this is the themes that I thought would deserve a spot for either uniqueness or other reasons. Feel free to pause the video to see them. But if not, then let's get on to my favorite Pokemon Town theme ever. Number 1, Analyse City. Melancholy, elegance, and power. Those are the 3 words I would use to describe this masterpiece. It is a song oozing of creativity and attention to detail, emphasizing the depressing truths about time and our inevitable demise. We can get a good hint at this with all the chiming bell and ticking clock sounds in the background. It is a theme with a very powerful message and meaning behind it, which I talk more in detail about in my analysis of this theme that I made a year ago. I really urge you to check it out, because this theme has so many amazing details about it that you might not recognize at first, like that very steady heartbeat sound in the background, for example. I'll add a link for that video in the description, as well as putting a card which you can click at the end of the video. It really makes you understand the greatness of this theme, and it is one of my favorite videos on my channel, if I may be so bold. I really can't praise this theme enough though. It is definitely one of the most atmospheric and immersive songs I have ever heard in a Pokemon game, or just a video game in general. I think no Pokemon Town theme is as detailed, well thought out and thought-provoking as this one. And in short, that's why it's my favorite Pokemon Town theme of all time. Anyway, if you want to see more Pokemon and video game music related content, make sure to check out some of the playlists that will appear in just a moment, and subscribe for more content similar to this. Feel free to tell me what's your favorite Pokemon Town theme down in the comments, and why you like it. Remember to leave a like if you liked, because it really helps me out. Anyway, I think that's about it, so long Deku Seeds.